I think I figured out the problem. Hopefully this won't cut off again. So, back to where I was working. Oh, I was working on the sidebar. That's what I was doing. That took me, I would say, probably a good 30 minutes trying to figure out why in the world my phone kept cutting off. And if it does it again, I'm going to upload what I have and I'm going to quit. I'm just going to be like, screw it. Alright, so I want to put this just be yourself right here in the middle. I think that should be roughly the middle. Yeah. Right here. Just like that. That little piece in the background. And then, oh, I'm going to use habit trackers from the kit. And I'm going to also use, so I have these headers, but I also have some glitter. Oh, I also have header size sheets or header size stickers from Planner Envy. Did I bring those? Yes, I did. So I've got that one, and that one, which I think is similar to the first one. So I think I'm gonna pull in, should I pull in this red? Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull in this red one to separate it out a little bit. Here. Like that, and then I'm gonna put in a habit tracker for no spend, a habit tracker for working out every day, and I think that's all I'm gonna put on there. Then I'm gonna put in, I think I'm gonna do a green. I'll do this green here. It's too far over. There. Let me just check, make sure we're still recording. Okay, good. And then I'm gonna do a dinner's header. No, I'm gonna do a spending header just to keep track of everything that I'm spending this week. Where did I put those? Yeah. Okay, and I think I'm gonna use this blue one. I'm gonna do yellow. I don't do too much yellow, so I'm gonna do yellow for spending. There, and then the last box, I would like to do a, oh, by the way, these are from Planner Envy. This is from the kit. And then I think what I'm gonna do is use, and don't forget, because I need to do some of these things this week. And I think it's gonna cut close. It's gonna cut really close. And this seems off a little bit. Seems really off. Okay, and I'm gonna do Oh, I don't know if I want to do that don't forget. I'm going to do the reminder. And then I'm going to change. Oh, those are small. Never mind. I don't like that. Okay. Change plans. I'm going to put in a header. And we're going to do blue. No, we're going to do... Yeah, we'll do blue. We'll do this blue one. We'll do blue here. And I'll just label that. And should I put a green one? Yeah, we'll do green. These are from the Happy Doodle, which is no longer open. So you can't find these, but in all honesty, the shop wasn't all that great. She had good sales happening every once in a while, but for the most part, every time I had an order, there was something wrong with it, and she took forever, and finally the store just closed. Okay, let's see. All right, that's better. Okay, so that's gonna be a reminder for myself there. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to, let me do the page flags. I don't have any to do headers. I mean, I do have to do headers, I just don't want to use any to do headers. So what I think I'm gonna do is just use the headers that are in the kit. And I'm also gonna pull some of these, and I think I do like these, and I have enough, but I wanted to use these little ones too to go with it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do green on top, the pattern in the middle, and the red on the bottom. So let me go ahead and do that. If I can get these up. And they're slightly off cut, but it's not noticeable. It just shows a little bit of white, which is okay. That's off. Okay, that's better. So yeah, so anyways, a lot of you may already know my son does have autism. He is 19 years old. He is not in school anymore. He did graduate high school last year, or last school year. He graduated in May of 2016. And he is now working full-time with the company his dad is working in. And he is actually a technician, so he installs whole like audio systems and things like that. And so he's actually doing that right now. So he's gonna be going to school. We just haven't decided when he's gonna be going to school. So okay, so I know I want to use these, and I think I'm gonna do these on Monday and Saturday, maybe. I know for sure Monday. Should I do, well, hold on. Let me put down the middle headers so that since it's gonna hang just a little. There. Let me get these second headers down. So anyway, so he's working, and he likes working. He likes having his own money, and he helps me pay the bills and whatnot. And we don't know what's gonna happen when we move to Oklahoma. If he's just gonna be going to school or he's gonna be working as well. And I think my goal is to get him as independent as possible. And so I think living in a small town like we will be living in will work to his advantage, because life isn't as fast-paced as it is here in Dallas. And I think it'll do him well to be in an environment like that. And I don't know, I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time I'm terrified. I just want him to be, because I think about, you know, what happens when I die, and, you know, who's going to take care of him, and who's going to be with him, and, you know, is he going to be okay, and things like that. And typical mom stuff, but I think it's just even more, it's even more of a I wouldn't say more of an issue, but just more of a worry, because of the fact that he does have autism, and he really can't live on his own. And I want him to have the opportunity to do things in his life, and to live a life that's not as restricted, or I want him to have the best independent life he could possibly have, if that makes sense. You know, my daily worry is that he's not going to be independent, that he's going to have to live in a group home, and he's not going to have a somewhat of a normal life as we would like to think. And, you know, I would love to see him get married and have kids and experience all of that. But at the same time, I also come to the realization that that's probably not going to happen. And if it does, it'll probably be really rocky. And I mean, he's had girlfriends, and they haven't really lasted all that long, but he has had them. And, you know, I always worry because he doesn't fully understand what it all means, and he doesn't get it sometimes, and I don't know how to explain it to him, you know, how some things are okay and other things aren't, and, you know, things like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got so many full boxes, I don't know what to use. I think I'm gonna use this one on Monday. So, you know, it's difficult not knowing what to do, how to handle things, how to make things better, how to, you know, make him understand certain things, because he doesn't understand a lot of things. I mean, he's a 19-year-old, but mentally he's, you know, a teenager. He's still a kid. Like, when I say teenager, I mean like 12 years old, you know, maybe 13. So he doesn't have the capacity mentally, emotionally to deal with certain things, and having to explain certain aspects to him about life is difficult. And, you know, and he still looks very, very young. He does get that from me. A lot of people still think he's like 14, 15, you know, and whatnot. And so he looks a lot younger than he is. And, you know, so he can get away with certain things because people don't necessarily see that he's older, and so, or people know that he's older and they just think he's young. But, and a lot of people see him, and he does fairly well with faking, as we like to call it, that he's doesn't have autism. And so a lot of people don't ever know he has autism, but you spend more than 30 minutes with him, you'll end up figuring that out. And it's difficult at times, because, you know, he doesn't, you know, people get annoyed with him, or they think he's weird, or, I mean, he got picked on a lot when he was a kid because, again, he doesn't look, he doesn't act, I mean, he doesn't typically act when you first meet him like he has autism. And you know, he does get stuck in that mindset of, you know, one-track mind and living in a world that's just him. And he's got those moments where, you know, I have to say, hey bud, you know, like he'll just start talking to me about something, and I'm like, okay, I have no clue what you're talking about. And it's because he's been having these conversations in his head, and all of a sudden he's mid-conversation talking to me about it, and I have no clue. And I have to, like, dude, you have to live outside. You have to live outside your head for a second and explain to me what's going on. Or, you know, I'll see him, you know, around the house, or I'll see him around, you know, when we walk around the store or whatever, and he's just talking to himself, and he's not saying words out loud, but he's mouthing everything, and I can see it all. And I see, like, this little play that's happening in his head or something. And, you know, at 19 years old, that looks weird. You know, if he were like 8, it would make no difference. But, you know, at 19, people look at that and they're like, that's a strange kid. So, you know, it gets difficult. And I constantly have to be telling him, hey dude, your autism showing. And he kind of knows what that means, and he will try and fix that. And but it gets difficult, you know, and I know his life is just going to get even more difficult as time goes on, and there's not much that I can do. You know, I've got to, at the same time, I've got to let him live his life and figure things out on his own, and not do everything for him. And that gets difficult because, you know, mommy wants to fix everything, and mommy wants to do everything for him. And, you know, I just want to protect him in his life. And I didn't have a lot of protecting in my life, and I want to be the best mom I can to him. And so it's difficult, it's hard. Anyways, right now I'm picking, these are from Purple Paisley Prints. These are the weekend banners. The kit did come with a weekend banner, but it was a little small for me. Like, I like it, I think it's totally cute, but I kind of wanted something a little bit bigger just because I don't ever really do much on the weekends. So I want to take a little bit of room, and I think I want to use the blue. Yeah, I'm going to use this blue one. So I'll put this right here. So yeah, so, you know, I'm constantly thinking about, you know, what is it that I can make? What can I do to teach my son to be different, or to live his life the way he wants to, but then at the same time still be realistic? Like, I think that's where a majority of our issues and our problems happen, is that, you know, where do you draw the line between reality and fantasy? And he still has a hard time distinguishing between the two, about what's real and what's not. And that's my biggest fear, is that he's just going to be, you know, labeled as the weird kid, and he's just not really going to know that what he's doing is strange and weird, because to him that's life. You know, that's how he is, and that's how life has always been, and that makes sense to him. That's his world. It totally makes sense. And, you know, who am I to tell him that he's wrong, you know. And who am I to say, you know what, you're doing it all wrong and you've got to change that. I can't do that. That's not fair to him. And I'm using these meal trackers or meal little things from the Rabbit Tribe. So anyway, so, you know, who am I to tell him that everything in his life that he's been thinking about is completely and totally wrong, you know? And how he does things is wrong, because it's not wrong for him. It makes sense for him. And autism is something that a lot of people still don't understand. They think, you know, anytime someone hears autism or something, they think of, you know, the Rain Man or someone who's super intelligent and things like that. In reality, you know, that's just one form. I mean, autism is such a spectrum. It's such, you know, the reason why autism colors are, you know, these basic primary colors is because everybody's different. Everybody on the spectrum, it's such a wide spectrum. It's so many different colors, so to speak. And everybody's different. And not everyone is the same, and not everybody has the same things. The only thing that really qualifies, or I guess would classify someone with autism, is their ability to communicate. And it could be either communication through nonverbal communication or it's verbal communication. So whether they're speaking to you or the fact that they can't really read verbal, nonverbal cues, not cubes. And I'm going to use these from Sweet Peas Papeterie. And this is just her Jack Hates Mondays. So, yeah, so, you know, when you've got everybody who thinks that they know what it is, it's not such a cut and dry thing. It is quite different, and each one is different. Everybody has their own issues, and I mean, there are things that qualify like verbal and nonverbal, which at first, these are from Planner Envy. My son at the beginning was nonverbal. He actually did not speak until he was about 4 years old, maybe 5 years old, and he was not speaking in complete sentences, but the sucker could read. And I mean, he could read like nobody's business. Like, that kid he did so well at reading. He was amazing. Like, he just picked up a book one day and just began to read, which was phenomenal. I mean, who does that? Oh, my kid did. And so I'm just using this label from the kit. I put down that Coffee Monday. And then this one I need to do a don't forget type of exclamation point or something. I think I may have an icon somewhere. But my son was one of those kids who, he was amazing when it came to reading. And I mean, that was the one thing that I could tell you for sure. The kid could read out of nowhere. Just picked up a book and started reading. By the time he was in kindergarten, he was learning how to read script handwriting, and he didn't learn that from me. He just started doing it on his own. So he was reading full sentences, but he couldn't do math to save his life. I mean, he was so bad at math, and excuse me, and so, you know, that was one of the things that we figured out. And I fought for a while when he was at school, because I knew something was wrong with him, but I couldn't quite put my finger on what was wrong. And so I kept asking for them to test him, and they kept refusing. And so finally one day, his teacher was trying to talk to him, or he was trying to say something, and it made no sense. So finally the teacher was like, all right, we can see if we can get him tested for something for special ed. So they did begin testing. I'm going to use, these are from Corsa's Creations, which I just adore her shop. I'm just going to use this little phone call thing because I've got to make a phone call on that day and I can't forget. I've got to call the mortgage guy about my mortgage in Oklahoma, or about getting a loan. I need a coffee break. So anyways, so I also need to get groceries on that day. I'm not sure which ones I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna use these bags from, these are Memories and Pastimes. I'm gonna use just little grocery bags and put this in my to-do list. So anyways, so we finally had him tested, and when we did, that's when I found out he had autism. And from then on, my job, that was kindergarten, my job was to figure out exactly what I needed to do to make things better for him. And I made that my goal in my life, to make him not stand out, but to also help him in whatever he needed. And that's what I needed to do, and that's what I spent my life doing. And you know, it's been extremely difficult because, you know, there's no manual on this stuff. Nobody teaches you, nobody tells you how it's supposed to go or what you're supposed to do. And autism is something that is so individualized that, you know, one thing may work for one kid, but it may not work for another. And man, that is so true. That is so true. I'm putting this here for STAR testing. We do have testing happening next week. I also need to do laundry on that day. So, you know, this from the kit. And I think I don't have too much going on Tuesday. Oh, my electric bill is due. Let me get a bill due sticker. And so, you know, everything is so individualized. So trying to figure out what's best for your child is so difficult, and it's so hard, and it makes you want to just pull your hair out. And a lot of people just give up. Like, they just don't know what to do. And I get it. You know, there have been times where it was so difficult for me, and I was going through a divorce when he was probably around 10 years old, and he was having such a hard time with everything. And I don't blame him, you know, it was difficult. And, you know, it wasn't something that was easy. And how do you help him, and how do you make him understand? And, you know, he and I grew very, very close, and I think he understands, you know, that mom's always going to be here, and mom is not going to abandon him. And that I mean, he has a hard time with his dad. His dad is always never really accepted the fact that he's got autism, and he just thinks that he just needs to try harder, or he needs to concentrate more. And one thing you have to understand with people with autism is it's not that easy for them to turn that part of their brain off and just say, oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to do this now. It's not. I mean, if it were that easy, they wouldn't have autism, right? So I'm going to use these. These are the old format of purple paisley prints. I've got a electric bill due on Tuesday, and I think I'm going to use, this red one. So, dealing with that, and it's not coming up. You know, or people who are like, oh, but he seems so normal. And it's like, well, I get that he seems so normal, but he's not. And, you know, they try to minimize what he has, and it's like, you can't do that because he's got it. There's no way around it. I'm gonna put the date covers on so I know what day it is. So, you know, people mean well, and I know that they mean well, but at the same time, it's like, you don't know, so please don't try to tell me how to do things when I've had years of experience. On top of the fact that I work special education, I've had years of experience, and I do know what I'm talking about, you know. And excuse me, I've studied and I've researched and I've done everything that I can. But, you know, dealing with somebody who changes on a daily basis, and you think you have it all figured out, and then the next thing you know, they change and do something, and you're like, "Wah!" Trying to figure out how to fix it. And it doesn't work that way. So, I mean, it's hard. And, you know, props to all the parents out there who are doing it. Single mothers who are doing it, because I did it for 9 years. And let me tell you, that was difficult. I mean, just doing it on my own is still difficult on a regular basis. I want to use, these are from, actually I don't know who these are from. I got these in a grab bag, so I'm not sure who made these because everything's cut off. And I think I'm going to use, actually I think these are too big. I think I'll use these laundry baskets. These are from Creative Cavern Studio. And I think I'm going to use these little green ones. Actually, let me do the red. Kind of got a little bit of a red theme going on Tuesday. Alright, so I got laundry on Tuesday. I've got, that's really for the towels for laundry. Oh no, laundry's on Tuesday. Electric's on Tuesday and Star. And then on Wednesday I have towels. I have to do, these are again from Purple Paisley Prints. I'm just using a lot of her stickers. I think it's because most of my stickers that come from her I get are rainbow, and rainbow kind of works with this theme. So, alright, and I also have Hump Day. So, anyways, you know, props to single mothers who do this on a regular basis, and especially if they have more than one kid. You know, I love the fact that it's just my son. I wish I could have had more kids, but you know, I don't think it probably would have been all that feasible for me to have more than one kid. And having just, I dropped something. Having just one just works out. I think, should we do yellow or green or blue? Let me do green. These are from Ashley Simmons Designs, and she does great matte vinyl. They're so pretty. So I don't think, you know, I could have stayed sane in all honesty. So I know I've got to start testing on both those days. So let me grab another half box to label that. I think I'm just going to use a plain one from the kit. Actually, I'm going to do green. Put that here. Put down here. Alright. So, I know I've been yapping all about this. I really do feel strongly about autism and things like that, just because I've lived it my whole life. And I actually wanted to tell you guys, I had the opportunity to actually go hear Temple Grandin speak, which was truly amazing. And I will tell you, that is experience of my life, getting to actually hear her speak and what it was like. And, you know, growing up with, she's actually, I believe, Asperger's. She's not autism. And so hearing it from her was just amazing. And I'm telling you, it was probably the best day. And that was before I even knew who she was. Where are my I don't have any payday stickers. How in the world? There's no payday stickers in the kit, but I didn't pull any. So let me pull one from in here. So that was really awesome just to hear her speak, and so it was pretty cool. Oh, I could have used these. Oh well. Payday, 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 payday. I've got this kind of payday that I can use, which I think that's the kind I'm going to use. Because my son's the one who has payday on Thursday. Yeah. I think, oh, this was supposed to be for Happy Mail. Right? I think so. That's Happy Meal. I just remembered. It just dawned on me. Like, things like that. That's what happens when you get old. Like me, I'm 40. And you get old and you forget. And you're like, things just pop into your head. And you're like, what happened? And things just come out of nowhere. I think I'm going to use these from Odd Loop. Because I haven't used these yet. And I think I'm going to use the red. That blue is a little bit too light of a blue. Right there. That's cute. Okay. Back to the payday stickers. I'm going to use these from Purple Paisley Prints. And I am going to use this blue one here for Carlos's payday. So there's that. And then, so anyways, that's kind of my rant on, or my spiel about autism. So I'm gonna let it go at that. So okay, so we got payday. I also need to remember to do my taxes because I keep putting it down in my planner, but I don't actually do them. And I just haven't had the time, and so I need to do that on Thursday. So again, let me see, should I use these? I've got these for little time things. I could do the ones with the little taxes, with the money stacks. I could use these. I think I'm going to use these. These are from Sweet Little, well, I haven't used any of these. I kind of, let me keep these. I'm going to do, these are from Purple Paisley Prints. And I'm going to use the blue one. Use this blue one here for my tax. Actually, no, I need to do that in, I need to do a quarter box with that so that I remember. Because if I just put it up on top, I'm not going to do it. I know myself. So I'm going to grab this right here from the kit, this little label, and I'm gonna put that time right there. All right, so that takes care of that. And then I also have the clean litter box. Thursday is litter box day. Can't forget my cute kitties. So these are from Addie Bell & Co. And I think I'm gonna use, I'm gonna use this blue one. No, I think I'm gonna use red. I don't hardly ever use red. For the litter box there, and these are in a vinyl, which are just awesome. And then, so I've got those 3 things down. Okay, and then on Friday, I have to do the sheets on Friday. I gotta get gas on Friday, and then it's also Friday. So for Friday, I've got these from Lily Henry, and then I also have, I pulled out something else. Where is it? I pulled it, and here we go. And these Friday stickers from Sweet Tea Plans, and I think, you know what, I don't want to bring in that black, so I'm not going to do these, but I'm going to do one of these for Friday, and I think I'm going to go with, that's blue, so let's do a red or a green. Let's do a green, because I don't think I'm going to be using a lot of these green ones. So we got Friday for Friday, and then it's also movie night. I've also got to wash the sheets on Friday, so we got to change the sheets. Let's do, I think I'm gonna do this red one. Actually, no, I think I'm gonna go with green. Let me do green. These are from Addie Bell & Co. Put that there. These sheets are done. And then I also have gas. I gotta get some gas for the car. And it's movie night. So I think for gas, I'm gonna use, I've really been loving these from Creative Cavern Studios. And so I think because this is somewhat of a green day, I'll do the yellow gas. So we'll put that here to get some gas. And then it's movie night. And so I think I'm gonna use these from Control Alt Kauai and these from Hurricane Randy. So I'm gonna put this here so that I can write down what movie we watched. And then I'm gonna put one of these little girls here for watching a movie. And let's see what else. Saturday I have a baby shower to go to. So I'm gonna use a half box. And I'm gonna do this half box here. No, I already used that kind. Can't use that one. Let's do this one. So I've got a baby shower on Saturday. That's fine. I've got a baby shower on Saturday. Rent is due on Saturday as well. Excuse me. So I want to use another one of these now. They're so big. I think I'm going to use a smaller building. And I think I'm going to use these from Sweet Little Panda Designs, and I'm gonna use, there's no blue. I mean, there's a light blue, but I want to use light blue. I don't want to use green like that. I guess I'll use yellow since there really isn't any other option. So that is for my rent that is due. Which reminds me, I need to go shopping on Friday for the baby shower. Oh. So I need to get a shopping sticker for that day. Let's see. That's mail. Shopping. Alright, so more than likely I know she's registered at Target, but I don't know if I want to do Target ones. So I've got these from Jenny B Studios, and then I also have these from, I think these are from Rachel Plans Designs. I think that's who it's from. And so I think I'm going to use these because I believe she's registered at Target. So now what I could also do is use these that I just got from, I think these were from Planner Envy. I think. And because, you know, they always have coffee at Target. So, you know what? I think I'm going to go use these instead. And I'll put that on a label, which I'm running out of these little labels. Do that on Friday. Here for a Target run. And then I've got baby shower on Saturday, rent due on Saturday. Oh, I need to go get the car washed because it has been nasty outside And my car is gross. And I'm going to have to do that on my own, which really stinks. I'm going to use... These are from Creating & Co. I'm going to use the blue one. I haven't really been using a lot of blue lately. It's so weird to me to do a white space plan because I'm not used to white space planning. So it just feels weird that it's so blank to me. Alright, so baby shower, rent, car wash, and then on Sunday, oh no, the car wash for Sunday. No, we'll just leave it there. We'll just leave it. Sunday, I've got I've got to go grocery shopping. So, I think these are from Creative Cavern Studios. I'm going to use this little blue one. Little cart. So, I've got to go grocery shopping. And it's pretty much a lazy day. These are from Sweet Little Panda Designs, and I think I'm going to use, these little red ones. And I'll put that on a little half box, just so that it's not out by itself in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if I like no white space, I'll tell you that much. There. So lazy day, and then what else do I have? Do I have anything else? I'm checking my little notes. Make sure I got everything. Oh, I've got to do my nails Friday. So I think I'm gonna do, maybe I should do them Thursday. So I'm gonna do them Thursday, and I think I'm gonna take, since I don't have any more label stickers, should I do a flag or should I do, I think I'm gonna do like I think I'm gonna do a box. I've got these, and I think I'm gonna use this one from Purple Paisley Prints. And I'm gonna pick a blue. I'll put it down here so I'm not covering up that full box. And these are from Hurricane Randy, and I think I'm gonna pull, I'll pull this little green one. There, so I can do my nails for the party, and I think that's it. Let me look through my stickers that I pulled to make sure, because knowing me, I probably pulled something and then forgot to put it in my plan. So let me look through everything right now. Oh, I did forget something. I did. I knew I was gonna. Oh, I forgot that too. Oh, I started talking and then forgot what I was doing. That's what happens. Let's see. Oh, and then I forgot my coffees for the rest of the week. Alright, so I put these down. These are from Daydream Planning, and I think I'm just gonna put these kind of one for every day because it's gonna be a rough week. So I think I want to pull, from this sheet, and I'm just gonna do blues and greens. So we already got one for Monday, definitely need one for Tuesday, and for sure one on Wednesday. Put that there. Thursday, Let me do this one for Thursday, actually. Nope, we're not gonna put one on Thursday. I don't want to cover up that box. I think it's too cute. Friday, nope. Definitely one for Saturday. I'll put it. Nope. Nope. Alright, we're just gonna do Tuesday and Wednesday. That should be okay. I don't need, these are just, they're so huge, which, I mean, I don't mind, but they're just really, really big, so they're hard to incorporate. Okay. And then I need to do a video on Saturday or Sunday to upload for the following week. And I think these are from Pretty on Paper. And I think I'm going to use the green or the red. Maybe the blue. I think I'm going to use the green. We'll put that for Sunday so I can do my plan with me. And then here I'm tracking my walking, and I think I'm going to do red for the little shoe. Come on, little shoe. There we go. So we're going to do the little shoe here for walking, and then let me grab my little Once More with Love for my spending. Let's see. Let me see where can I put her? Oh, get the little Friday. Okay, let's see. They're not in there. And then definitely need these. And I think I'm going to use this little broke one in blue. And she's going to be right there. And then for the spending, I'm going to use this little one here, and so that I'm aware of my controlled spending for during the week. All right, let's see. What else can I pull? What else? I guess I could use these little ones for coffee on the rest of the week. Let's see, let's do Thursday. I'm gonna do this little one with the little coffee cup. There. And then, oh, I've got emojis too. I bet I've got coffee emojis. Coffee emojis, where are you? We could do, no, I don't want to use those. That's tea. I guess I don't have any coffee emojis. All right. Oh, you know what I almost forgot? I almost forgot my wacky holidays. Let me put these down and then go find my wacky holidays. Let's see. I'm going to use this little green one. No, I'm not going to use the green one. I'll use... Nope, I think that's it. I was using one on Monday. Or Thursday. Let me put these back before I lose them because I do that. Do I have anything else that I need to put down? Let's see. I know I've got to clean, but I don't want to mark that because I don't want to do it. So I'm not going to mark it. And then if I do it, then I'll mark it, and then I'll feel like I accomplished something. Because, you know, that's how my brain works. Alright, let's see. Let me go grab my wacky holidays. Because I left them somewhere else in my room. Got it. I got them. I got them. I got them. Nobody panic. All right. So, here we go. So, the 27th is Viagra Day. That's funny. Tuesday is Weed Day, which I'm just going to put that down here. Manatee Appreciation Day is Wednesday. Thursday is Pencil Day. I've been forgetting to put these down and no one's been reminding me. Crayola Day on Friday. Oh, look at matches. And then these are the ones for April. So April 1st, of course, is April Fool's Day. Put that there. And then Peanut Butter Jelly Day is on Sunday. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. It's cracking. All right. These, again, those are from Once More with Love. So that is my plan with me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I am sorry this took forever, and I'm sorry that it cut out so many times. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.